So, yesterday I made the decision that I need to fix my posture. My posture has been not the best for a long time, and I never really made an effort to fix it. Maybe when I'm walking around with my friends, I'll try to stand up straight, but it only lasts for a couple of hours and then it's completely over. And I realized that I need to develop this habit early or I'm going to really regret it later down the line. And so I decided instantly, let's just do this. Let's just start fixing my posture. And right there, I was watching YouTube, kind of being lazy, but it didn't matter. I decided to sit up straight, and I've been doing it for the past couple of days. Now, when I first started doing it, I was kind of reasoning to myself, thinking, you've tried to do this in the past so many different times. You've tried to develop a new habit and you just couldn't do it because you're like, oh, habits are boring. You're not going to be able to follow through with them, and it's overall boring to start a habit and you never follow through with it. So I was kind of worried, uh, talking to myself, thinking, am I actually going to stick with this? But then I decided to reframe the way I thought about this habit in my head. I told myself, now wait a second, instead of me saying that I'm developing a new habit of getting good posture, of keeping good posture, I'm rather developing the skill of keeping good posture. What is the difference here? It seems practically the same. I mean, skill and habit, you're both just doing something that achieves the goal. But wait a second, the way that I think about skills, and maybe that the way that you think about skills as well, might be different just enough for you to stick with a habit. So, what I mean by skills is I can learn, if I have the motivation to learn a skill, or I really set myself to do a skill, like let's say I learn to try and learn how to do the Rubik's Cube, it's a skill, and I know that's something that might be pretty cool to learn later down the line when I'm older. I'll be able to have the skill of making Rubik's Cube, or maybe recording videos, or maybe playing the guitar like I do. And those are skills, and those are fun to do because you know that you're leveling up. You're getting better at it, and it's just something that you're going to have for your entire life. Now, habits are practically the same thing, but habits seem like a chore. When you say, I need to get the habit of getting good posture, you're just like, oh, I have to get good posture, but if you know, I don't have to because it's just a habit and it's not really going to help me. But if you get the skill of getting good posture, of keeping good composure and good posture, then that skill you can justify it in your mind. This skill will help me in so many different aspects in life. One, it will help me look taller. That's not really a concern for me. I am 6'1", but still, it can still help you gain a little bit of height. That skill will make you look more confident when you go into a room and you talk to people, or if you're just going out and about, you look more confident. Or this skill is just good for your basic health, the health of your spine and your back, and just exercising in general. Your posture is a really key point. And when you really start to understand that this is a skill that's just going to level yourself up, you start to look at this like a video game. And that's the way I saw it, is me fixing my posture is just putting a +1 on my skill tree, on my video game character, rather than a habit being kind of this boring, mundane thing that I have to do every day, and it's boring, and now I have to put off watching YouTube instead of learning the new skill of creating videos or doing something else. Rather, it's just a skill that helps you level up in life. Look at it differently, and you're going to do it differently. You're going to develop a habit as rather a skill. And, maybe I had a habit. If I told myself I would have the habit of picking up my guitar every single day and playing it, then maybe I wouldn't have done it because I wouldn't be that interested. But because I just kind of sat around and I told myself this is going to be a cool skill that I can learn, I decided just to do it because you can imagine yourself in the future. Maybe you're at a dinner party and you bring out your guitar and you play for people and everyone's impressed by you and they're watching you and they're clapping, and you can imagine that in your head. And simply that reason why is good enough. But calling it a habit won't instill that imagery in your head. So in your mind, you should start labeling things, your habits, as skills that you know you're going to keep for the rest of your life and are just going to massively improve your life. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.